incumbents were on this. They don't have them marked. And there's way too many on the NBC News decision desk. They don't have the incumbents marked. But I do know last I saw that Al Green in his new district was in second place.
Yeah, he's second place, and they're both incumbents.
Yeah. Allred is actually he's going to the runoff, but he's actually winning his.
But yeah, Christian Menifee that's running against Al Green and beating him. They're both incumbents. They're both currently in, but he's running for her seat now because his seat got gerrymandered away.
Yep. Yeah, so they're going to a runoff.
A dude. Christian Menifee is a dude. FYI, did not know that.
They're going to a runoff, and Menifee is ahead overall. So, I mean, I would really love to see Al Green not be there anymore. I can't imagine his antics. Oh, what the hell?
Didn't he already lose?
How am I feeding back?
Truth. Feeding back on you.
Damn it. Damn it, Truth. Are you not wearing headphones?
What I do? No.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
What?
You're feeding back into the mic. Like your speakers are feeding back, and Jinx can hear herself.
Oh shit!
I heard myself once, so as long as you turn it down
knows
a little bit.
We have to deal with all the time. Yeah.
Never used a headset in a while. That's weird.
Maybe your speakers were just higher than normal this time. But I would love to see Al Green not be in Congress anymore. And I'm wondering if the people in his new district are not fans of his antics during Trump's addresses.
I don't know, maybe.
Whatever will we do without the cane? We're gonna miss that.
I'm sure there will be plenty of other people that will be there to give us meme fuel.
You know what's funny though? Like they banned like weapons in the like Congress, all that. And that one dude beat the other dude's ass with a cane. But they didn't ban canes.
Yeah.
It's like, are y'all retarded?
Yes.
Ban the cane. Because that's literally what he used. But whatever. I forget the name of the dude. But did you see? I know I'm kind of
Inquisition actually wrote about it during one of their history Today in History posts.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the fire tongs.
Mm.
All right, let's talk about Arkansas.
Shit about Arkansas.
So Tom Cotton won his primary for the Senate.
It's not surprising.
And then Hallie Schaffner won the Arkansas primary. Ooh.
I don't know who that is.
No idea who that is.
Hold on, I gotta zoom in here. I want to scroll over on the screen though, and it's not letting me. No. Oh, because I need to scroll down. That's why. Is it just me, or her eyes like really big, like borderline SSR eyes?
Holy shit. The U.S. Senate elections for Texas were the highest, the most expensive in history, in U.S. history.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
And $110 million spent on advertising.
And it's only the primaries.
That's ridiculous.
We still have to get through the runoffs in the general election.
You know, I think just a personal opinion here might be a little bit, it's not really commie, but I think there should be a limit of what you can spend. That way it's not money.
Yeah.
You have to spend it smartly.
I can agree with that.
I would not be opposed to that.
Be like $100,000 capped. Depending on the race, right? But like cap that shit. Don't let them spend more.
I'm gonna skip House results for the other states. But
no.
North
Carolina is really
interesting. Okay, well, we knew North Carolina. I'm finishing up Arkansas first. So
you said every other state.
I said fine. I'll finish. Let me finish up Arkansas first. I'm gonna skip Arkansas's House results unless you really want me to go over them.
No, it's literally just this one that's very interesting.
Okay, well, when we get to North Carolina.
Okay, I'm on it.
All right. Well, let me finish Arkansas first.
Up, woman.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders ran unopposed, and she'll be going up against Fred Love.
Sounds like a porn star name.
Well, the other option for the Democrats was Supa, or it looks like Supha, S-U-P-H-A, Zaprasith Mays. Yeah, mouthful. XAYPRASITH-MAYS.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Very strange name. Is that like Chinese or something? Like, I'm not really sure what that
She's a black woman.
Is. What?
She's a black woman.
What is that last name? Is that her last name or first name?
That's her last name. Her first name is Supha, S-U-P-H-A.
Yeah. Okay, so.
All right.
Fucking last name.
Before we leave from Arkansas, go to North Carolina. I'm sorry, Sippy, but you'll actually want to talk about this. So they're already talking about it in the Rumble chat. So there was a guy running for sheriff in one of the counties in Arkansas. And
I know that one.
Yeah, so he won his primary while he's awaiting second-degree murder charges.
Yep, for killing pedo
that sexually assaulted his daughter, and then got out on bail, and then kidnapped his daughter, the guy's daughter, while out on bail for sexually assaulting her. Okay, so the guy that's running for sheriff killed the guy while he was running away with his daughter. And I'm sorry, but like, I don't think any jury in Arkansas is going to convict that man of anything.
Nope.
There's no fucking way he gets convicted of anything.
Nope. And if he does, he better get. I don't know why he's not already pardoned. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
I could see Sarah Huckabee Sanders pardoning him.
I don't know why she hasn't yet.
Yeah, well.
Why is she making you spend all his money?
He hasn't been
kind of rude.
Convicted, so why pardon someone
We
that's
still
been
got to
convicted?
spend money on all this shit.
Yeah, true. All right. Now we can go to North Carolina. I'm going to do Senate first because it's only one race, and then we'll go to the House.
Don't have to be convicted for a pardon, or we would have Biden all fucked up and everything.
Yeah. All right. So Roy Cooper obviously won the primary for Democrats for Senate. So for anyone that doesn't know, he's the governor, right? Or former governor. And then going against Michael Whatley. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes if we end up with a Republican governor again in North Carolina or not. All right.
Yeah.
Which house primary are we talking about?
Oh, it's actually the Senate. But yeah, it's Sam Page versus Phil Berger. They're both at 50%.
Hold on. So which
One has
district is
two
that?
more votes. One has two more votes. That is a state Senate. 6. I mean, but it's still
For North
state
Carolina?
Senate. Yes. M. Page and Phil Berger. But literally, one's at 13,077
That
votes, and
can't
one's
be
at
Senate. That can't be
13,075
Senate
votes.
because that's Roy Cooper and Michael Watley.
I'm literally.
Are you looking at the correct year? Because that's not what I'm looking at here.
Yep.
You're sure it's the Senate? Because
Uh-huh.
those people are not running.
Carolina States. Oh, state Senate.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking at individual state results. I'm looking at national.
But you know what's fucked up? They don't have the 50% rule in North Carolina. So the guy with two more votes is going to take it all.
That's crazy.
Maybe they have a closeness rule, but they don't have that well, I mean, even in that case, I mean, they're literally at the same percentage.
Yeah, I mean that if you're at the same percentage, I mean, it's ultimately popular vote that wins. Percentage is just to help people visualize.
I know, but the one guy has two more.
Well, and are 100% of the votes in?
That can be argued. Greater than 95% reporting.
So it still could go either way then.
I mean, the little bar is fully filled up.
Oh, is it?
Because then,
has it been called?
It's basically 100%, but they haven't said 100%. None of them say 100%. They all say greater than 95%. Because it's all an estimate, anyways. So they don't know how many people actually. Yeah, I think the greater than 95% is 100%, essentially.
Well, that'll be interesting because I imagine they'll push for a recount with being that close. I mean, 2 votes is insanity.
100%. Yeah.
Inquisition's making fun of you. Says the percentages and graphics elude Sippy is what we're learning, but the bar is full. LOL.
What? No.
He's making fun of you.
It's all a fucking guess. They're guessing. They don't know how many people voted.
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
They pull the data from the individual election sites, like the state's election sites, when they upload.
Yeah, and they come up with a estimated number. I know because I went through all this fucking API shit. Just doing some due diligence on the 24 election, right? I went through all the API shit, and literally every site had a different estimated total voters.
Yeah.
It's just a guess. So graphics don't fuck with me. I make graphics. I can make graphics say whatever I want them to say.
Yeah.
I can make them look however I want them to look. That's why I don't really do graphics that much.
All right.
It's misleading as fuck.
Yes, that is what estimated means, I guess. All right. Shall we talk about the war powers resolutions that have been in the House? And all right. So they had debate in the House. We'll start with the House. They had debate in the House. They're voting tomorrow. But the thing that got me was Massey's speech at the beginning of debate. Or I guess it was statements, not actual debate or whatever. But Massey said that the Ayatollah is now a martyr because we killed a religious leader. He specifically said he was not a president, he was a religious leader.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting to say.
That's insane. Because the Ayatollah is not just the religious leader. The Ayatollah is also the political leader. He's above the president. That's why he's called the supreme leader.
Oh, he was.
Like,
here we go. I got your clip for you. Hang on.
A president, and it will send more swarms of refugees into Europe and the United States. Iran is not Venezuela. The Ayatollah was not a president. He was a religious leader from a region notorious for radical Islamists. And the United States and Israel turned him into a martyr. And in the process of doing so, we've already expended billions of dollars, and more solemnly, 6 American families must now lay to rest their sons and daughters. And
let's okay. He can go fuck.
How can you co-author a resolution to limit the president's powers when it comes to the conflict in Iran and not actually understand the power structure of Iran?
Oh, he understands it. He's not a stupid person.
I'm starting to question that.
No, he's actually fairly smart. I mean, he's come up with quite a few inventions and shit. He is an engineer. Maybe he just doesn't know social cues.
I don't know, because I'm like, he's the one that's always been like, oh, members of Congress can lie on the floor because they're protected by the speech and debate clause. Like, he's been calling out people for lying on the floor, and then he goes and does it. He's a hypocrite. A massive, gigantic hypocrite.
Because he's protected.
And it's ridiculous. I mean, oh my God. And so they're going to vote on it tomorrow. I don't expect it to pass.
Sorry, Mother, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that is a good post by Casey. I did read that.
Yeah, no, it's absolute insanity that he's trying to pull like the wool over people's eyes, because he knows that people are watching it. People are watching it on C-SPAN, right? They're pulling clips of it, play on Fox News and things like that. So he knows that people are going to see it, and he knows that there are people that are going to go, oh, Massey, oh, he's so smart. He always says things that are true. He would never lead us astray.
He always does.
He literally always does. He always misrepresents everything.
Well, I mean, that's where my, the Constitution according to Thomas Massey cartoon came from, is because he's full of shit.
Yeah.
And then you got the Massey bros that think he's the second coming or something.
Yeah, they're coming for him, that's for sure.
I did hear he came in another woman.
Massey's nasties.
I know. That was rude. I know it's bad, but there was a rumor that he was.
Yeah, no,
It was just a rumor. I don't know that there's ever been any proof.
Yeah, I don't think
it was a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
All right, and then the Senate passed they blocked it. Did not pass in the Senate, but they did vote today on it. 53 to 47, and essentially Rand Paul and Fetterman switched sides for this vote.
Yeah, saw that.
But Rand Paul is just the Senate's version of Massey. Let's be real.
Yep, that's exactly what he is.
They're duplicating. But yeah, so even if for some
the same state, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Same when the War Turtles.
Kentucky, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, anyone listening from Kentucky, stop voting for shit people.
Can we just take away
McConnell and Massey and Rand Paul?
Can we vote away Kentucky's representation?
Yeah, they gave us.
Don't get to vote anymore.
They gave us Rand Paul, they gave us McConnell, and they gave us Massey. Stop.
I know. It's so bad.
This guy cheating in Kentucky's got to be, in my opinion.
No, the reason that Massey and Rand Paul do so well is because Kentucky's a really weird state. They're more like a purple state. Their freaking
They're
their governor is a Democrat, which you would never expect from Kentucky.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking rednecks.
So yeah, I mean it's weird. Yeah, because they have Andy Bashir, right? It's so weird because like they're this weird amalgamation state, like in the middle of this, like smack dab in the middle of the South, like the southern region. That's normally like everywhere else surrounding is red. It's very strange. But I do find it interesting that they have two Republican senators, but they have a Democrat for their governor. I do find that strange.
They have no. They have Democrats all around. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, because like Massey's basically a Democrat at this point. Like, okay, let's call him purple. He votes both ways. And then McConnell's just brain dead. He's Joe Biden again, all over again. The man can't even walk anymore. He's getting pushed around in a wheelchair all the time. Looks like a deer in headlights.
Well, didn't McConnell back something for Trump today?
And they what?
I think I was with the vote on thing I ran. Didn't McConnell back Trump for once?
I'm sure he loves war.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I mean, like
and-
that's his stocks going up, bro.
Yeah, literally the only Republican senator to vote for this resolution was Rand Paul. Because even Murkowski and Collins voted against it.
Do we know what the text of the resolution was, or just?
I could probably find it.
Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about it, we might as well let people know what the hell it actually said, right?
Yeah, let me pull up C-SPAN because they always have links to the stuff that they vote on.
I heard it here first. Jinx uses C-SPAN. Shame her. Publicly shame.
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 Okay.
Shame.
All right. Be under C-SPAN 2. Votes. Yeah.
I just want the fucking text. Like, why is it so hard to find the text?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking too. It's like nobody links their sources. Like, do y'all still teach sourcing in school?
Yes.
Like, apparently they forget.
All right. So.
I mean, I've just started going through every fucking news place, and
It's
they're
not even.
they're sourcing their own thing. Like, I'm on AP right now, and they've sourced like 3 of their sources have circled back around to the AP.
Yeah,
Like, there's no original source.
because it's SCON resolution 26, and it's not even listed here. 25 is the most recent one listed on C-SPAN. So
What was that? Resolution what? HCon
26.
resolution
Yeah.
26.
No, because that can't be it because that's
Oh, that's House.
that's for partnership between the United States and Denmark and Greenland. All right, hold on.
That's the House. Anyways.
Resolution 2026.
Hold up. Why is the Housing for the 21st Century Act on the floor as of today
Yeah.
and not the SAVE Act?
Hasn't McConnell refused to schedule the SAVE Act?
No, it's not McConnell. It's
All right, SJ Res.
The Housing Act is, as far as I know, it was written by Democrats. It's a Democrat bill.
SJ Res 104.
Oh no, it was sponsored by a Republican.
And they don't have anything beyond 101 list of C-SPANs. All right.
H what? It ain't gonna be a
SJ Res 104, and I have it here. I'll just send you the link to it so you can see it as well. Next.
I mean, I got it.
All right.
Got it.
Yep, I'm gonna get it up on stream for you guys here. Give me a second. Wiggle things around a little bit.
Wiggle.
Yep, that's what I said.
Oh, they have the audio. Oh no, that's a page reader.
Okay.
Never mind. Page reader. I ain't doing that.
What is going on?
Unless y'all want to hear the page reader. Let's see what it sounds like.
There is one version of the bill. Text available as XML/HTML. Download XML.
Stop it.
Like, why is it reading all of this?
4 kilobytes.
Stop it.
Why would it? Okay, do I have to like click on a specific part or something and then listen?
There is one version of the bill.
Okay.
Text available as.
Oh my God.
Stop it. All right. All right. So, surprising no one, the co-author with Tim Kaine is Rand Paul.
Yep.
Just like the House version with Ro Khanna and Massey. Oh, all right.
I figured it out. Hang on.
SJRES 104. To direct the removal of United States armed forces from hostilities within or against the Islamic Republic of Iran that have not been authorized by Congress.
There you go.
All right.
You would think they'd have a better AI voice.
You'd think so.
So, joint resolution to direct the removal of the U.S. armed forces from hostilities within or against the Islamic Republic of Iran that have not been authorized by Congress. Okay. Findings. Congress has the sole power to declare war under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 11 of the Constitution. The President has a constitutional responsibility to take actions to defend the United States, its territories, its possessions, citizens, service members, and diplomats from attack. Congress has not declared war upon Iran or any person or organization within Iran, nor enacted a specific statutory authorization for the use of military force within or against Iran. Use of military force within or against Iran constitutes
the fuck out of the second one.
The use of military force within or against Iran constitutes the introduction of United States armed forces into hostilities within the meaning of Section 4A of the War Powers Resolution. Section 1013 of the Department of State Authorization Act, fiscal years 84 to 85, provides that any joint resolution or bill requiring the removal of U.S. armed forces from imminent engagement in hostilities without a declaration of war or specific statutory authorization shall be considered in accordance with the expedited procedures under Section 601B of the International Security and Arms Export Control Act of 1976. Okay. Removal of the United States armed forces from hostilities within or against Iran. Okay. I'm going to start listen. Okay. So
What
Congress.
is Section 4A? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
So
I'm trying to break this down, like not just read it, because anybody
Yeah.
can just go read.
So-
I'm trying to break it down. So I looked
this
at
would
okay, so it's
direct.
the 1543A, which
Yep.
I actually got up here. So that's where it comes into play, that imminent involvement in hostilities or the imminent threat,
Yeah.
right?
Because that's a big
And-
thing, is they're trying to say that there was nothing imminent except that, things have been going on for 47 years. That's pretty fucking imminent to me.
Well, also imminent is not defined. Like I said, what was that, Sunday? Imminent's not defined anywhere.
Correct.
So that means it's up to the president's discretion to determine what
Absolutely.
is imminent.
Yep. Because he is the commander in chief.
I see them chanting "Death to America" for 50 years is probable cause.
Well, they also said, what was it? The U.S. rep at the National Security meeting, I think it was, for the UN. I think this is who said it, but that they bragged about having enough enriched uranium to make 11 nukes
Yes.
and continue to chant "Death to America." How is that not imminent? I mean,
Because Massey and Rand Paul are buying paid
That's-
for, in my opinion.
that is imminent in the colloquial sense of the fucking word. Like it's in the layman terms, not even in the legal terms. That's in layman terms imminent.
Yeah. So one of the big things that does, and it's the very beginning here, Section 2, removal of United States armed forces from hostilities within or against Iran. Congress hereby directs the President to remove the United States armed forces from hostilities within or against Iran, unless explicitly authorized by a declaration of war or a specific authorization for use of military force. So this is that specific authorization for use of military force is basically saying fuck Article 2.
Yeah.
So what I think is, because Trump keeps calling it war, that's where the problem is coming in. Because he keeps using the word war. If he was saying military operation, military operation, military operation, be a different story, I think. I think that's part of the problem.
War. I don't know that he said war, did he?
He has, yes. Yeah, he's talking about like loss of life is, it's just part of war. He keeps calling it war.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean that's not the same thing, but yeah.
But I think it's giving fuel to this, if that makes sense.
It is, but I mean, as much fuel as it could get, it's like they could basically fuck off, right? Because it's not going to pass.
No, it's not. But
I think it's funny that the Congress has not declared war upon Iran or any person or organization within Iran, nor enacted a specific statutory authorization for the use of military force within or against Iran. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, Congress hasn't declared war since World War II.
Well, I'm just saying, what does that have to do with anything? Because the number 2 is the president has a constitutional responsibility to take actions to defend the United States, its territories, its possessions, citizens, service members, and diplomats from attack. It literally, like, they contradict each other.
They do.
Welcome to the government.
But I mean, the biggest thing for me is, and it's because it's the same thing with the House version of this bill, is that it specifically says that Congress has to authorize declaration of war or give authorization for use of military force. Both versions of the resolution straight up say fuck Article 2.
Yeah, let's look at Article 2 real quick, because what was that? That constitution.org? .gov?
Probably a .gov.
No, it's not.
No?
I think, is it
Okay.
congress.gov?
Okay, Google it.
like actually get the legit like government website for the
Constitution.congress.gov.
Ah. Okay, so let's go look at Article 2, and we will Article 1. Get past all the Article 1 shit. Even though I'm pretty sure we could read that and hear the argument apart too. But anyways, so the executive power shall be vested. Ooh, I wonder. Hold on.
Section 2?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have it.
Section 2.
What? Oh, is it? They specifically stated Section 2?
Well, I have the Constitution open as well. It's where it starts talking about being commander in chief.
Okay, yeah. The president shall be the commander in chief of the Army and Navy of the United States. By the way, Air Force falls under Army, Marines fall under Navy. Also, Coast Guard falls under Navy at times of war, which I think the Coast Guard was actually involved with this shit, weren't they? I don't know. They had some nukes up there. But anyways, so Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of the several states, when called into actual service of the United States, he may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each executive department. That's just getting the governor's permission. And you notice how it says may require, meaning he's not required. I don't even know why they put that in there. Upon any subject related to the duties of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean,
so he can make treaties.
It's that first paragraph. Really, the first.
Well, yeah, that he's the commander in chief, but there's. Oh no, there's something else. Hang on. Let me read real quick. I read faster when I'm not reading out loud.
No, there's nothing else beyond. But they have this nice little button that says Article 2 explained.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's basically. Is it implied? I'm not seeing where it says specifically. I mean, he's to take care as in big C care, so actual proper noun care, that the laws be faithfully executed and shall commission all the officers of the United States. I know it's in here. Did you have me skip it? I'm gonna punch you if you had me skip it.
No, it's specifically in.
I can't find it.
All right. So, use of troops overseas and congressional authorization. In 1912, Department of State published a memorandum prepared its legislature which said it justified the right to protect citizens in foreign countries by landing forces. The justification, it summarized 47 instances in which force had been used, and most of them without any congressional authorization. Okay. Let's see, so Harry Truman sending troops to Korea, JFK and Johnson sending troops to Vietnam and then Indochina. Polk's use of troops to precipitate war with Mexico in 1846. Ulysses S. Grant's attempt to annex the Dominican Republic. McKinley's dispatch of troops into China during the Boxer Rebellion. See. Early years of the 20th century saw the expansion in the Caribbean and Latin America, both of the use of troops for the furthering of what was perceived to be our national interests, for the power of the president to deploy the military force of the United States without congressional authorization. Wilson and Roosevelt advanced in substantial degrees the fact of presidential initiative. Not begin to catch up with the fact of the great debate over the commitment of troops by the United States to Europe under the Atlantic Pact. Truman did not seek congressional authorization before sending troops to Korea. And subsequent presidents similarly acted on their own, putting troops into many foreign countries, including Dominican Republic, Lebanon, and most notably Indochina. Eventually, a public opposition precipitated another constitutional debate whether the president had the ability or the authority to commit troops to foreign combat without the approval of Congress, culminating in the enactment of the War Powers Resolution. The resolution did little to inhibit presidents from sending troops abroad without prior congressional authorization, and the Supreme Court has not squarely addressed the issue. There was something specific I wanted to look up with the footnotes. See. Yeah, because I mean, it's because the Supreme Court hasn't actually said anything. They haven't ruled on it in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it holds until it gets challenged, right? And it's been in effect since 1973. Because I mean, it sounds like it's just accepted, right? I mean, Obama freaking bombed a bajillion countries, and none of the Democrats bat an eye. I mean, even Pelosi said that it was necessary, and the bombing of Lebanon went on for 7 months.
He actually used the same exact War Powers Act.
Yeah. It's the rules for thee, but not for me.
Other than the fact that he is the commander-in-chief of the Army and Navy and the militias, right? Other than that, it doesn't look like there's anything that specifically states that. Well, there's nothing that says he can't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Is there anything that says he can't do it? Because if there ain't nothing that says he can't do it, and he's in charge of the Army and Navy, and he has all the executive power vested in him, kind of sounds like he can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. There is zero reason that he can't, because a bunch of different reasons have been given, right? Rubio's most recent reason was because Israel was going to attack, and so the United States joined in, and so the Democrats are picking these individual reasons out and saying, oh well, they keep changing the reason. Can it not be all of those reasons together? And that's just the reason that they are giving at that point in time when they're talking to the press. Just because they say one reason here and another reason over there does not mean that they're not both reasons. I mean, that's the way I feel about it. And then I can't remember who it was, but in the House when they were talking about the bill or the resolution, one of the guys was talking about, oh shoot, I lost my thought.
Yeah, seems to be happening a lot.
I didn't take my meds at all today, so I don't even have a hint of them.
Did you know Congress is in charge of erection of forts?
Oh,
interesting.
Erection.
That's not helping me get my thought back. Thank you. Oh fuck! What was it?
Now you think of erections.
No, I had a really good point to make, and it's gone, and it's pissing me off.
Is it hard?
It'll come back randomly. But I mean, so this resolution is really short. There's only the 2 sections. So it says
I thought it was like cut off or something.
No.
It's short.
So the rule of construction, nothing in this section may be construed to prevent the United States from defending against an attack on the United States or its personnel or facilities in other nations, collecting, analyzing, or sharing intelligence, including with the State of Israel and other nations and international organizations as appropriate related to threats from Iran or its proxies, or assisting Israel and other nations in taking defensive measures to protect their territory from retaliatory attacks from Iran or its proxies, or by providing defensive material support for such defensive measures. Is blowing up their drones not a defensive measure?
Right? Because they're suicide drones.
Yeah, they're one-way drones, right? Their drones are a lot harder to shoot down than their standard ballistics are.
Not really. Our Dragon's Breath could do it. I don't know why they haven't been.
Seeing the
What is that,
lasers
like a giant
on our battleships, by the way, is really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought, like, before all this stuff with Iran and Venezuela, I thought the lasers were just, like, fantasy, like, futuristic sci-fi shit.
Oh.
And it's not, and it's really fucking cool.
I watched something like 3 or 4 years ago of them blowing shit out the sky with lasers. It was on like Discovery Channel or something.
Really fucking cool, though.
Yeah, they also had something right down the road in Mississippi where they were creating clouds and making it rain. It was
They don't do that. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, there was the guy off of Top Gun on a YouTube video. You can look it up.
I was being sarcastic.
NASA.
They definitely do that.
Yeah. But yeah, they made they literally just slammed hydrogen and oxygen together and threw it up into a cloud, and then it started raining.
We're playing God now. That's dangerous territory.
I mean, like Mississippi needs any more rain. I wish they would not do that here, but we get plenty. It'll be all right. Well, I guess sometimes we go into a little bit of a drought, but
You know, next to military have rail guns, like in Call of Duty.
no, they already have railguns. They had those.
Laser?
They had
With laser?
railguns a while back.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was also on Discovery Channel. It was big ass railguns though, so they were actually they were on our battleships.
Like rifle size rail guns. What I mean.
I never got that thought back.
That
Damn
you
it.
can get
It's
rifle
locked.
railguns, not with the current technology, just because of the how it works. It would probably scramble your fucking brains if you were that close to it.
That's fine. Most people don't have brains, so that won't affect them.
Yeah.
I'm so frustrated that I lost that thought and it's not back. I'm gonna like think of it while I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. It's just pop into my head.
Like an erection.
All right. We got about 25 minutes left. Should we talk about Tim Walz and Attorney General Ellison's interviews with the Oversight Committee?
I actually didn't watch them, so
I saw a little bit of it.
It was really
Walz
bad.
Barrett.
It was really bad. I mean, Walz couldn't say, you know, he didn't know how much money was spent on CCAP over the years. He didn't know how many kids lived in the state.
Got some clips. You want me to play some clips?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get some clips.
Also, in regards to illegals having CBLs or CDLs, I mean.
Well, all the Democrats wanted to do was talk about like ICE and Iran.
And would you agree that as governor, ultimately you're responsible if tax dollars are defrauded?
Yes, I would agree.
Would you also agree that calling somebody racist is a serious accusation?
If they are racist, I think
I'm asking you, is that a serious accusation to make about somebody?
I think it's just an observation of reality.
All right, well, let's go there. Is it racist for a government official to identify fraud?
By the way, observation of reality is a different way of saying he says it's a fact.
Yeah.
Which is defamation like a motherfucker.
No.
No. Is it Islamophobic?
To identify fraud?
To identify fraud?
No, I don't believe it would be.
How come multiple whistleblowers have said that your administration told them not to say anything about widespread fraud across multiple agencies because doing so would be considered racist or Islamophobic?
I can't speak to it because it's not anything I would say.
Well, that's what your administration has said and has told whistleblowers. And as you just testified, the buck stops with you. That's what you stated in your statement whenever you announced you weren't running again. Yep.
Okay. That one was all right. I don't know what this one is.
By what metric? Walz, do you believe the 70,000 strong Somali community as a whole has made a positive impact on your state?
I do.
So you'd be the opinion fair to say that the Somali community has successfully assimilated and is making Minnesota better?
Yeah, I believe they're on that path, yes.
I'm just curious by what metric you come to that conclusion. I just looked at some hard data. And do you have any idea what percentage of the native-born Minnesotans, all races, live in poverty in your state right now?
I don't have specifically.
I'll share with you. It's 8%. For the Somali community, it's 52%. How about receiving food stamps? All right, I'll run it down with you. 7%, and then compared to 54% of the Somali community. And then don't have at least a high school diploma for all Minnesotans. It's 5%. Somali community is 39%. One family member at least on Medicaid. It's 18% for Minnesota, 73% for the Somali community. And receiving welfare of some form is 21%, and it's 81% for the Somali community. Governor, do you happen to know what the percentages of all those who have currently been charged in the staggering social services fraud scheme were native-born Minnesotans? What percentage?
I do not have that.
I think it was 85 out of 98, which comes out to 13% Minnesotan and 87% Somali Minnesotan. So I think this is an instance perhaps where woke gets slapped by data. Governor, there's been billions stolen over 7+ years right under your nose, and really there's only two explanations. It's either you were in on it or you weren't smart enough to see it. It's either criminal negligence or wild incompetence. And the only way this kind of fraud can reach this scale is if there's people in power that are colluding and collaborating and willfully blinding themselves to the realities around them. And in oversight, when we do investigations, it's rare for us to have whistleblowers because they face retribution and punishment and resentment, and they can be ostracized, and it's difficult and it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it's even dangerous. So when we have when we're having an investigation and we have even a couple of whistleblowers, it's very valuable to us because they provide invaluable insight. Do you have any idea how many whistleblowers are working from Minnesota or working with the Oversight Committee?
I do not. We have our own strong protections in the OLA.
Well, and it's 30. I mean, I haven't seen that in 5+ years in Congress. 30. Governor, on September 16th, 2020.
Got 30 whistleblowers?
He's toast.
Yeah. I'm sending you some video links.
And also, Walz couldn't tell him why they have so many illegals having CDLs. Like, I can't tell you why.
Oh my God, his face in this one is so fucking horrible. Hold on.
The payments are restarted. Why didn't you tell the truth about why you restarted the payments?
Well, Chairman, we did tell you, and Feeding Our Future grew because of the pandemic. And
I asked that question. I said, why didn't you tell the truth about why you restarted the payments? The payments stopped because there were concerns. Obviously, it wouldn't stop the payments. Then they restarted a month later. What was the reason for restarting the payments?
My understanding was the agency believed that the court had required them to make those payments.
And that was false, wasn't it? You repeated that. You said that, didn't you? You said the reason you restarted is because the court ordered you to do so. Is that right?
I don't believe that is settled yet, to the best of my knowledge.
Well, I think it is. Because the court did something that I don't know if I've ever seen it. They issued a statement saying you were wrong in what you were saying. This is from the court. It says, Feeding Our Future versus Minnesota Department of Education, correcting reports and statements by Governor Tim Walz concerning orders issued by the courts. Here's what the judge says. Governor Tim Walz told the media that the Minnesota Department of Education attempted in payments to FOF because of possible fraud, but that Judge Guthman ordered payments to continue in April 2021. Next sentence. That is false. So you said something wasn't true. He further states this. Judge Guthman, the court says this. Judge Guthman never ordered the Department of Education to resume payments to Feeding Our Future in April 2021 or at any other time. So I want to know, why didn't you tell the truth?
Congressman, the attorneys at the Department of Education interpreted that differently. Both of those judges are no longer on the bench. And I think that
the very first sentence, the first 7 words. This is not some unnamed source talking to the New York Times. This is not some anonymous source talking to whatever your Minnesota Star Tribune or whatever your paper is. This is the court speaking. First sentence, first 7 words. Due to inaccurate statements by the governor, Ramsey County District Court judge has issued and authorized this following news release. That's pretty straightforward. So the court's lying?
I can't tell you, Congressman, but the
Well, somebody's
interpretation.
lying. Somebody's lying because you can't say the court ordered you to restart the payments, and then the court says we didn't order you to restart the payments. So either you're lying or the court's lying. And I'm just asking you, which one is it?
I just simply know what the attorneys at the agency believed that it was a misinterpretation.
Could
And
it
I would
be-
note that those
Could it be
payments,
you were trying to hide behind the court, Governor? Could that maybe be the reason why you issued the statements you did and why the court had to do something you never see done before? They issue a press statement saying you're wrong. The governor is wrong. His statement is, their words, not mine, false. Could that be the reason?
that was not the interpretation of the attorneys. And you know, court work, you can appeal those, Congressman, as you well know. I'm
Is
sure
it
they're
all about politics, Governor?
no, it's about.
It's 100% about politics. What did you send me? Who the fuck? Who is Jim Comer?
James Comer, the chair of the Oversight Committee?
Why are they calling him Jim?
Jim is a nickname for James.
That's gay and retarded.
You're gay and retarded.
Why did it take me to this page and not the fucking video? Go to the video. Oh my God. Go to the video. Yay. Same thing. This is just a picture, Jinx.
Shouldn't be. They should all be videos.
That's a YouTube live. Okay, that's a YouTube link on the.
You should be able to play it. They don't take
I
you to
can. I
YouTube
just
anymore.
got to go to YouTube now.
Well, they didn't used to take you to YouTube. They're supposed to make it so you can just watch them. But
This is the entire 4 hours and 20 minutes,
oh,
29
Jesus.
minutes.
Okay, skip that one. I thought it was just a clip. Just do the next thing.
Nope. Me and Jinx gonna fight. She's sending me 4.5 hour long fucking clip. What the fuck?
Here to discuss Kentucky Congressman and Oversight Committee Chair James Comer. Congressman, that looked like a lot of fun today. So they.
I'm sorry. What'd she do to her face?
She's always looked like that.
No. You see her lips? I know you've seen this clip.
Yeah, it's called
You
plastic
see her
surgery.
lips.
They kind of played dumb, right? Or said, we've done better than your state in all of this. And Walz just looked dumbfounded at some of these questions. But it looks like
Walz is an
he dropped
idiot.
the ball. At the very least, he dropped the ball on this. But how did it play in the room? We couldn't really tell when we were watching on C-SPAN.
Well, there were two different sides. The Republicans are trying to get the backs of the taxpayers. Americans are frustrated with the percentage of their tax dollars that they send to Washington that's lost in fraud. We've all seen with our own eyes what's happening in Minnesota, especially amongst the Somali population, defrauding all the social programs in Minnesota. What our investigation was about was to determine whether or not Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison knew about the fraud. And after months of bringing in the whistleblowers, we talked to 30 Minnesota state employees. We did transcribed interviews with 9 state employees. They testified under oath that they had been warning Governor Walz and Attorney Ellison for years about the fraud, and they were told to stand down. Some were even retaliated against because Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison didn't want to do anything to hurt their base.
Okay, that's the clip's basically over, and it never even showed the actual. I mean, it had the B-roll playing, no audio from the actual hearing.
Lame.
This is 0 for 2 on Jinx's clips.
Yeah,
Just
well,
putting that up there.
the next
0
one,
for 2.
the next 2 should be fine because.
And you know, Mr. Chairman, I don't know if you know this, but it's been widely reported that in 2008, when Barack Obama was choosing his vice presidential candidate, he had 3 criteria. He wanted to make sure he picked somebody that wasn't as smart as him and had less talent and charisma and couldn't possibly outshine him. So he picked Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden in 2020 used the exact same criteria. He wanted to make sure he picked somebody who wasn't as smart as him, had less talent and charisma, and wouldn't outshine him. And he picked Kamala Harris. And then in 2024, Governor, I think it's very evident why Kamala Harris picked you.
it was just such a good one. I just had to. Don't have
He's
to.
laughing too. Oh, that's
Hit the
funny.
shore, and I yield back.
Like he's so stupid that he thought it was funny.
And
He was
Mr.
laughing,
Chairman,
like open mouth laughing. Like Walz was laughing at that. Oh,
All those is true.
I mean, it was, yeah, but shit, that was funny though.
I knew you'd like that one.
For this hearing today. You cannot just say that you prepared for this hearing today. $1 million, okay? A quick Google search or using your AI could tell you $1 million was spent. How much money was spent on autism in Minnesota in 2024?
I don't have a number in front of me.
Were you governor in 2024?
I was, but I'm not the
Okay,
head
so
of
your
the
excuse before that you didn't know what 2017 autism numbers were because you were not governor, and today you can't answer the numbers about 2024 as governor, and you still said you prepared for this hearing today. It's unbelievable. $343 million was spent in 2024. What percent increase is that from 1 million to 343 million? What percentage increase is that?
I'm not here to be your prop. Go ahead and tell me.
Wait, are you governor of Minnesota or not?
Yes, I am. I'm
Okay,
not.
well,
I'm
when
not
I'm
a prop
governor of
for a
South
member of
Carolina, you can sure as hell bet that I'm going to know the math. The math is 34,200% increase, an increase of 343 times what it was in this time period. Do you know the number of children in Minnesota?
I know that Minnesota ranked as a top 3 state for
What is
children
the
in the
total
last year.
population in Minnesota?
5.7 million.
Okay. What is the total population of children in Minnesota?
I don't have the number in front of me right
Are you
now.
governor of Minnesota?
He doesn't know anything.
Like, it's
That's pretty
crazy.
bad.
You're going to a hearing on fraud, and it involves children, and you can't tell us the population, the number of children that you have in your state? Like, a governor should know that without a fraud hearing. It's crazy to me. Completely unprepared for this thing. He has excuse for not knowing the amount spent on for the autism stuff is
Here's the driver's
because
licenses.
of he's not the head of HHS. Yeah, you're the HHS head's boss.
And but he was licensed in your state under your law that you signed about a year and a half ago.
Every day we give licenses and people speed. So we ticket them and try and stop that. What I'm telling you is I don't understand the connection between.
He's here illegally. He can't read, and he got a license under your
can't speak to
provisions,
the
and he's
specifics.
driving all across the country, imperiling everybody else. And but he was.
Yep.
Yep. Where's the okay, so here's one on Ellison, finally.
You can't speak English, you shouldn't be driving a vehicle in America.
Yeah, because you can't read the road sign.
PIQC is accused of $300 million in fraud as significant assets, yet no charges and no attempts to recover taxpayer money. I'll remind y'all, $19 billion. I was a state legislator, and I can remember when our state budget was $19 billion. This is money that's been stolen, and it will not be recovered. And you all are to blame, and every dadgum one of you all ought to step down. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman yields back before.
Every
PIQC
daggone one of
is
y'all.
accused-
We need more Tim Burchetts in Congress, let's be real.
I just never understood what dadgum.
Dadgum.
It's so you don't say GD.
Yeah, I know, but the intent's still there, right? So it's still the same thing. Okay, here we go. Here's this is back
Governor
on
Walz, do you know who Victoria Eileen Harwell is?
I do not believe I do.
What about American Mafalda Tire
I don't believe I do.
there? These are Minnesota women who were brutally killed by illegal aliens in your state. You don't know who they are, so I would also assume that you did not attend their vigils or speak out to their families when they were brutally killed by illegal aliens.
I'm not familiar with both of these, no, Congresswoman.
No, just the hard-hitting CNN ones. Governor Walz, do you know who Victoria
Sorry, I was
Eileen
getting a drink.
Harwell
You're
is?
gonna have to listen to a
I
little bit.
do not believe I do.
What about American?
I don't know why some of them autoplay, auto loop, and some of them don't. Really annoying.
Yeah, no, I mean, Tim Walz should be absolutely freaking embarrassed, and I mean, Ellison should be as well. Like, it's.
Well, Ellison, like, did he not get questions? Like, what the
He
fuck?
did, but Walz is the one that shit the bed over and over again.
Oh, so Ellison didn't do too bad. I mean, given the circumstances.
I don't think he got as many questions. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw clips.
Because they don't expect to have consequences.
I didn't turn on C-SPAN until they were talking about the bill or the resolution.
I'm not watching that. That was like 5 minutes long.
They know nothing will happen. That's why they think I'm prepared. Am I right or wrong?
It's all that Tim Burchett fucking clip on Ellison. Are you right or wrong about what?
They came unprepared because they know nothing will happen to them, or more likely nothing will happen.
Yeah, they'll just say, "Oh, my office will get that to you. My office will get that to you," and then there's no actual consequences.
Yeah, and when the whistleblowers were all coming through, they were basically saying, telling them that this is racist, blah 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 blah. And you gotta keep in mind that these whistleblowers are almost exclusively Democrats, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's not even a party thing.
Tom Emmer going off on Keith Ellison. Is that any good? Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen that one.
It looks pretty intense. Ellison's face is all scrunched, and the other guy's basically yelling. So let's see.
You know, I have addressed this issue many times.
All right. In reclaiming my time. In that same meeting with the fraudsters, Mr. Attorney General, you took aim at the Minnesota Department of Education. You stated that the Minnesota Department of Education had fought the nonprofit in very disgusting ways in a very racist, xenophobic, and Islamophobic manner. You actually asked for the names of all these folks who are just hung up and offered to call the Minnesota Department of Education to, quote, demand some explanations. We now know that when you made these comments, the Biden DOJ was working with the Minnesota Department of Education and that their work exposed the massive fraud ring. Pretty bad look for you, sir. Mm-hmm. Either you were oblivious to what was going on under your nose, or worse, you were trying to obstruct the work of the Minnesota Department of Education. So I can see the time is getting short. Mr. Chairman, we are left with two questions. One, what did Governor Walz and Keith Ellison know about the fraud? And two, when did they actually know it? I would suggest that if they do not give direct and truthful answers to both these questions at this hearing, then they both need to be put under oath in a deposition. This is a serious thing, Mr.
They're not
Attorney
under
General.
oath in this hearing.
You are the only
What's the
one
point?
who thinks protecting taxpayer dollars is political. Mr. Ellison, my concern is that you actively obstructed this investigation in exchange for campaign donations, a quid pro quo. If these concerns are proven to be true, you should be disbarred and you should go to jail. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Chair now recognizes Ms. Norton from Washington, D.C.
Did you play a clip of Walz resuming the Feeding Our Future payments?
Yeah, okay. That was like the first one I played.
Okay, that's what I thought. So ignore the link I just sent you. I'm just trying to find more.
I mean, that had some interesting points in it. Like, you should see that dude's face. Just look up Tom Emmer and Keith Ellison on X real quick, and you'll see his face. Like Ellison's face. Oh, you can tell he's pissed.
But yeah, I mean, they're being called out for their bullshit. They don't like it.
Oh, Ellison was pissed. Yeah, I mean, like he was just like, he was dogging him. He really should never play poker.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Asked you if you I'll just tell you what you said when she asked you if you'd done enough to stop the fraud, and she mentioned the $9 billion. You said, of course we have done enough. We're doing more every single day. This is a political matter. This is not a serious thing. Do you remember saying that, Attorney General Ellison?
I remember the conversation.
I'll just tell you what you said.
Okay, that was from RNC Research. So it was a little biased, and they cut it off. I kind of want to hear his answer.
I'll just tell you what you said.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted to hear his rebuttal to it, but they cut it off. By the way, Keith Ellison looks like what's his name? Kane Dude's nephew or something. It's a Kane Dude's name in Texas. Hopefully loses his seat.
Al Green.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like his nephew or something. Like it could be related.
Well, now I can't unsee that. Thanks.
I know.
Before we close out tonight, we need to talk about the House not passing the resolution to reveal the members who use millions of dollars to cover up sexual harassment claims.
Oh yeah. Is that taxpayer money that they're using?
Absolutely.
That's what I thought. How was that even legal?
I couldn't tell you. Here, I'll give you the link. Sorter posted, or Gunther Eagleman posted the video that Tim Burchett had recorded.
I saw that, yeah.
Hey, everybody, Tim Burchett. The House just did the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. We just voted to cover up sexual harassment of employees by members, if you can believe that. I got the sponsor right here with me, got Bobert. Y'all tell them what happened.
It's shameful. They voted against my resolution that would reveal members of Congress who sexually harass employees on the Hill, women on the Hill, in the campaigns, lobbyists, etc. Shameful. So I don't want to hear.
They sent it to the ethics committee. So a bunch of congressmen are going to investigate
So let
themselves.
it go get hidden, right?
Yeah, this is exactly where bills go to die. So her privileged resolution is being sent to the ethics committee for members of Congress to investigate themselves. And remember, this is your tax dollars that were used.
They're
in
hiding
this
it.
hush
They're hiding
money.
it.
How many millions? How many millions are in that thing? They said there's millions. That didn't pay out.
Some years there's like 4 or 5 million that went to a slush fund that paid for members of Congress with your tax dollars to allow them to go sexually harass people on the Hill. And then the second thing is I want to say is I don't want to hear another word about Epstein or Epstein victims by a single person, Republican or Democrat, that voted against revealing sexual harassment.
Well, let's get that list. How many people? 49 of us voted to make it public, right?
Yep, actually have transparency.
49 or 50.
And this is the crap
Barely
that we see
10%.
up here all the time. We are actually standing for victims.
Okay, I'm
And we
running out
just
of time.
saw with Tony Gonzalez, his staffer who killed herself, lit herself on fire. The worst way to die. And this was part of the same fund that is being covered up. Did he pay her? Maybe she never got a check.
You'll never
but she
know.
doesn't have a life
You'll never
anymore.
You'll never know. Anyway, we need transparency. Thank y'all for sending me
I
here.
love you.
All right. So
it was 357 yays to send it on to the committee, by the way. 357 to 65.
how has none of that been picked up by, like, let's say, the executive branch and prosecuted?
I don't know.
That's not the legislature's place to do that. You know? Like, that's not in their purview. Take care of claims and shit.
Yeah. And investigate themselves.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, nothing's ever gonna fucking happen.
I also wonder how many people just knew that shit existed and then claimed that they were sexually harassed just so they could get a payout because they knew they were going to get a payout.
Wouldn't shock me either.
Definitely possible. It does happen
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time.
Well, I mean, they just knew that money was there. They knew they were going to get a payout because nobody wants that shit out there in the public. You know?
Right.
But, like, who's in control of that? Like, who fucking pays out? Like, I'm very intrigued on this. Is this an appropriations bill or something? Like where's this money coming from? Like what budget? I'd love to know.
Yeah, maybe we should do some digging.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. So yeah. I feel like there could have been some people that were like, nah, we don't want to release it because there's some just like unsubstantiated claims in there that we just paid out. Even though it's still taxpayer money, you shouldn't be just paying out shit. That should be going through the executive. That shouldn't be anything to do with the legislative at that point. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't understand their reasoning on that. I don't know. Oh, before I forget, I know it's already closing time, but before I forget, how many people are in here? Not many.
Very few.
I need a it's all of our closest friends. We need a should I go to CPAC or should I not go to CPAC? Oh, I did ask the question, but fucking nobody responded to it. Everybody liked it. And I was like, what does that mean?
You should have posted it as an actual poll.
I'm probably gonna. Because, see, my wife doesn't want me to go because all this Iran shit and everything, and then the exiled prince is going to be there. You know, kind of a hot spot for attacks.
I can understand. I'm sure my husband would not want me to go for a very similar reason, if not the exact same reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and political tensions are high, so you know there's a pretty high chance of shit popping off, especially because Crockett just lost her spot. You know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So all her people will be mad at the Republicans for quote unquote cheating. Oh, fuck, Republicans cheated.
Coming up real soon too.
Yeah, it's at the end of the month.
And you gotta get tickets before they're gone.
Yeah. Dude, there's fucking like so there's a creator hangout, whatever. That motherfucking ticket is $1,500.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the only way you can get into like where you actually get to hang out with all the other
content creators.
Content creators and shit.
$1,500.
Like that.
No, fam.
I was just going to do general, which is still more than I want to pay. It was just 47.
There's a reason it's 47.
I know. But that's the general entry. I don't know, man.
Who'd pay $1,500 for that?
Huh?
Who'd pay $1,500 for that?
I mean, the content creators that make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, if it didn't cost so much, it would be the ideal ticket.
Oh, yeah, but that's a bit much.
That's a lot. That's a lot. It's only 3 days.
Yeah. That's too much.
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
But there's so many conservative content creators on X that make more than that in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not me.
Nope, not me either. I don't even make
Not
that.
any of us.
I don't even make that in 6 months.
Yeah, let me look at. I'm actually gonna bring up the ticket prices.
Yeah, I say once we close out, just throw up a poll.
Well, yeah, but nobody's seeing my shit right now. First of all, like nothing.
Yeah, well,
I don't think I broke 10,000 again.
Oh, I'm below 10,000 for the last 3 days because I haven't been posting.
But I have been posting, and I'm below 10,000.
It took me a long time to break back in after not posting much for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Do some work.
Ridiculous. All right, so yeah, general ticket is 47. General ticket with Ronald Reagan dinner. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's 442. At dinner's fucking stupid expensive. Oh, you get a $2 discount if you're a youth. $440, not 400.
Save $2 off of 442.
So a VIP ticket is 900, but you don't get to go into the creator hangout. So I don't know what the fuck the VIP means. And, the first one that you get to go into the creator hangout is the VIP plus ticket, which is $1,500.
Nope.
They only had to, what the fuck? They only had to pay $95 for the Reagan dinner.
Oh man!
You can get a silver ticket, which is 3,000, a gold ticket, which is 7,500, platinum ticket, which is 15,000, and a platinum plus ticket, which is 30,000.
What do you get with all that?
A reach
Fuck if I
around.
know. Right? I better.
A happy ending.
A blowjob. Yep.
I better get all kinds of shit. I better have like a fucking just like a basically a bathhouse but to myself with me and a bunch of Persian thoughts.
Comes with your own harem for the weekend. Then your wife
Like,
really wouldn't let you go.
Yeah, right. That's fucking ridiculous though. That is absolutely insane. Like, who's paying 30,000?
Not me. I'm not. I don't even want to pay the $1,000 probably gonna take me to fly there.
It's so crazy. And it's at the Gaylord Texan Resort. Gaylord. Yeah.
Gaylord.
They picked
Then you
up.
really should go, or maybe Truth should go.
Oh fuck no.
God. Benny Johnson's gonna be there.
Well,
That
if you
fake
do go
motherfucker?
and you come across Benny, ask
Benny
him why he
Johnson,
hasn't
Ronnie Jackson.
spoken out
I
against
would.
Bannon yet.
100%. It's exactly what I would do.
Poso as well.
First question. And I would be recording the fuck out of it too. Like, hey, why haven't you said anything about Bannon and Epstein yet? Is it, huh? How much you want to bet he just walks away? Anyways, if I were to, they got Rep Ronnie Jackson. What? Security don't want to fuck with me. Got Rep Ronnie Jackson, Bob Ferguson. Who's Bob or Ben Ferguson?
I was gonna say Bob Ferguson's my governor. He's sure as shit not gonna be there.
I was about to say, yeah, like that's probably what Mark Wallace. Oh, UN ambassador. Really don't care. Eva Wallace. That his wife, probably. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. That would be a good person to know.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's the one that interviewed freaking Maxwell.
Yeah. The Reza Pahlavi or whatever, the Crown Prince.
Yeah.
Man, he's going to be there. That'd be nice to meet him. Dr. Brooke Miller. What is that?
I say throw up the poll, but we got to close things out. We're 8 minutes over. And I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm hungry.
Make an informed decision.
I'm hungry,
I literally
man.
don't know who the rest of these. What the fuck? They have ALX coming on as a speaker? He's the producer of Benny Johnson's show. Like, they really reaching for straws here, ain't they? Oh my God, Jack Posobiec too. I might just go to ask all these motherfuckers why they haven't said shit about Bannon yet.
Yeah, some JinxedSip exclusives. Hello.
They'll throw your ass out, guarantee it.
Yeah, they would try. I would not go quietly.
I know.
I would be live streaming the whole fucking thing too. Like, oh what? You want to play? Let's play.
You'd be like Alex Rosen when he asked Hillary about Epstein, that dragged out. That'd be you.
They can't drag me out for fucking asking questions.
Nope. Hillary did.
No, I'm saying if they do, then I'll find out my legal rights in Texas by a certain attorney that I may have met.
Oh yeah. Having
Yeah.
a First Amendment specialist.
Yeah, the second they break that shit, I'm like, hey, come here. Because I have a feeling he's going to be there too. So, like, come here real quick. All right, get the paperwork ready for this shit.
You should find out if Sarah's going to be there.
She's probably not. I already asked her.
Oh.
Because she didn't know it was this soon.
Yeah.
Anyhow. All right. I guess let's head out.
Yep.
There's only us in here anyway, so we're all just kind of chilling and on the stream for no reason.
Now I want to eat dinner. I'm starving.
All right.
All right.
Laters.
See everybody. See you guys on Sunday.